Welcome. You've come seeking the answer to a question many hold but few ask. How do we stay mindful in a world so full of noise and chaos? Let us begin with a story, one as old as the mountains, but as relevant as this very moment. A student once came to me frustrated. He said, "Master, I try to remain mindful in my tasks, but my thoughts wander. One moment I am here, and the next my mind is running after things I cannot control." I handed him a broom and said, "Sweep this courtyard." He began sweeping, but I noticed his eyes darting, his mind elsewhere. I called out to him, "Is the courtyard clean?" He looked down, confused. "No, master." "Then why are you sweeping?" I asked. His brow furrowed, but he understood. From then on, he swept with full attention. No thoughts of the past, no worries of the future, just the rhythm of the broom and the sound of the stones beneath it. You see, mindfulness is not something we achieve once and hold forever. It is a practice like sweeping the courtyard. It requires us to return, again and again, to the present moment. But how do we return when the mind insists on wandering? Let me share 3 keys to maintaining mindfulness. The first key is awareness. Often we are unaware that our mind has drifted. Pause, breathe. Ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I in this moment, or am I chasing thoughts like leaves in the wind? The second key is intention. Mindfulness is not about perfection. It is about choosing to return. Even if your mind wanders 1,000 times, each return is an act of strength. Be kind to yourself. There is no failure in mindfulness, only practice. The third key is presence in simplicity. Life often feels overwhelming because we try to do too much at once. Instead, focus on one thing. When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. Let the act itself become a meditation. And now, a final story. Years ago, a student asked me, "Master, what is the secret to mindfulness?" I held up a bowl of water and stirred it with a stick. "This is your mind," I said, "when it is pulled in many directions." The water was cloudy and unsettled. I set the bowl down and waited. Slowly, the water became still and clarity returned. "Do you see?" I asked. The secret is not to force stillness, but to allow it. When you let the mind rest, mindfulness arises on its own. As you go about your day, practice this. Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, am I here or am I elsewhere? With time, mindfulness will become your natural state, a steady flame, undisturbed by the winds of life.